All right, we're here. AFC Championship game. The Denver Broncos versus the San Diego Chargers with all their 12 fans. I think they're going to bring it. I'm a little worried. That's sarcasm in case you don't know me. As you might be able to tell by the way I didn't call them by their real names. Gonna send out the links here and then we'll get this thing going. I am ready to destroy the Chargers and move to the I was gonna say AFC Championship game. Move past the AFC Championship game to the Super Bowl, where I will face the Carolina Panthers, owned by Derek. He beat the Lions, Aaron's team, I think 27-7, I believe. I probably should have looked at that before I came in. I know he won though. And I know it wasn't very close, sadly. Oh, Derek, I see you're already in here. He threw me a yes, daddy. What should I proceed? And then he said, don't such. Am I missing new lingo or is that a typo? I'm going to get my uniforms on that I've been undefeated in the postseason with. See if we can keep that trend rolling. We're going to scroll past the hideous ones. Not that, that's beautiful. But these, even as a Broncos fan, I can't defend these. And the only thing you can say is it was a different time, and there's pretty much all the uniforms were horrendous like this. But still, that's the most I can give them. All right, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Let's do this. So Derek, that don't such, is that new lingo I'm missing, or is that a typo? Andrew Luck. You know it's the alternate reality because Andrew Luck's still playing. Look at Ezekiel Elliott. One of the best running backs in the league. 32 carries, 107 yards. As I've done for both my other streams, we'll watch the intro. It's a big game. I don't do this when I'm playing, but it's a big game, and gotta hype it up a little. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action here on Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative. I was talking to Derek last night. It's pretty crazy. The AFC Championship game was the Broncos, or is the Broncos and Chargers, and then the NFC Championship game was the Panthers and the Falcons. So two divisions host the final four teams. It's pretty crazy, and that was a really good catch. And now he's playing it off with this awkward dance. And I already butchered it because I forgot until I just said that the Lions and Panthers weren't in the NFC Championship game. I was just getting so hyped up about that game.
but that was the divisional round. So Derek is in the Super Bowl. He beat the Falcons, though. He beat the Lions the round before. All right, let's the sluts. Ready to kick it off. Get this game started. Hashtag destroy the Chargers. Hashtag the stadium holds like less than 30,000 people and they still can't fill it up. And anytime they come close, it's with the opposite team's fans. So good thing they have two teams in LA. But St. Louis, no, they don't need a team. Makes sense. That was a really awkward juke.
I love everything about Andrew Luck's game, but I also love his worldliness. Some of his formative years were
His
spent
worldliness?
outside
What?
of the United States. I think that's helped him when he came back because now he's seen the
Makes you
world.
help him
I
sound like
think
an
they helped him
ogre.
mature a little bit as well.
And I like Andrew Luck, but he sounds like an ogre.
On first down, it's Locke. That's complete to his running back Connor.
Oh, come on.
And he takes us beyond the 35.
Beyond!
Out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down LA.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability
Oh,
to
thank you, Derek. I got you.
and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there and they just got a nice first down.
Oh no. You shitting me? Oh, what a start.
There he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards. As his guys are able to
That is
strike
sad.
first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these
Oh
guys
no, he
is
ended up running into the kicker.
shot in the big game, their big playability. They can
I've been
start
doing good, so good in the postseason. I can't fall apart in the last game.
And that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew
And I can't let the Chargers go to the Super Bowl. What is this?
because officials always tell you, I don't
I'm gonna wave to it.
flag,
Oh, didn't get time.
caused the play. You did it. I did too.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening
There he
drive.
is, MVP.
Guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in
Look at those
Louisville,
stats.
electric Lamar Jackson.
And that awkward jump.
I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an
All right, we got somebody else in here who's with me and Derek in here.
And one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for
We're gonna
it.
change it up and start with an Ezekiel Elliott run.
Just settle in.
Chargers won't see it coming. They're like, they don't even use their best running back in the league. Or do I? For that 1 yard maybe.
And not
No
really
yards.
daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's gonna be
All right.
stopped right at the
We
line of
abandon
scrimmage.
Ezekiel Elliott for now.
Brings up second down.
I give him a fair shot, 1 carry.
Throwing on second down. Jackson.
Oh, he was wide open. See, I get way too excited I can run with Jackson everywhere that I miss humongous plays.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Now we got 3 people in here. Who else we got in here?
Coverage. So once he decides
Watching the
to run with
Broncos on their way to the Super
there's
Bowl.
no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Yeah, what he just said. We're going championship, baby.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Pretty sure if you said that in the NFL during the game, the next play you just get destroyed.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
All right. I feel like Ruggs is going to be open there. Let's see.
Throwing again on
Let's give
second
Zeke a chance.
Jackson. That one complete.
Oh, where's the face mask?
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Messed up, man.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now
Ooh,
Jackson,
that was risky. I thought that guy would follow Ruggs. I know he's going to break off.
25 yards there on the catch and run. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in
Right.
in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys gonna come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few
Oh,
plays,
damn it.
and They didn't seem to want it.
For mine.
You know, you were
There's what should have been the rookie of the year.
doing though. It's working really well.
Lawrence did absolutely nothing as I showed.
13 and a Denver first down.
What a bum.
solid
All right, 4 for 4 so far for Jackson. Not to jinx it or anything.
Give him 9 there on the first down.
Touchdown City. Go Broncos.
To the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
What is that celebration?
As his guys are
I can't even support that myself.
this first quarter.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown.
All right, so last game, I missed an extra point and almost missed another. I can't be doing this. There we go.
On the other team.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that one an 8.
I know I'm streaming and I'd like for it to be entertaining, but I said my first game against the Titans, that was not because I was streaming. It just actually was that close.
7-7 here is the kick.
So as much as it would be fun to have another game like that, I don't know if I can deal with that. I'd really prefer a blowout here so I don't have to feel terrified the whole time.
The Charger drive
Oh, this is a
back to
run
the
all
goal.
the way.
They're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle
All right.
and see what you did on the last drive.
Should have been less than that with me knowing it was a run, but I'll take it.
Better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
Just gotta slow them down for that crazy first drive they had.
Second and 6.
Oh, you shitting me?
He'll be hit down at the
Oh, karma.
5 yards on the play. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field.
How did he hurt his groin when I hit him
To
in
Carson after this.
midsection? Oh, shit, he faked me out there, I'm not gonna lie. And I missed the tackle.
And he's able to get the finish before he's
Damn
taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Oops, that was awkward.
Here's Locke. Finds his tight end in.
There we go, solid tackle for once.
Right at the 40. Gain of 3. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how
The
they do
big
today.
meat on the D-line, my guy.
Deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean,
Oh, man, they come in hungry and mean, I tell you.
block them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
All right. Enough of these meat as the D-line. Just third down, we need to hold them.
Throwing on third down, Locke. He's going deep for Brown.
What?
Complete. He had
I would have
his
been
hands on it.
beyond pissed if he caught that himself. That should have totally been picked. I even got myself in perfect position, not in the computer.
Down, they bring
And
on
then
the Michigan man,
bounced
Matt
the
Lyle,
Michigan
to kick
man,
it away.
boo. And then bounced off my dude's hand. The computer still should have had it, but
He got all
at least I stopped him. So I can keep Jackson's crazy stats going. No incompletions so far.
the Broncos onto the field.
On his way to the Super
Next drive.
Bowl.
Last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out.
Shit.
And he is
I
going
totally did the wrong hot route.
yardage here, as that will take
Which
us
sucks. He went wide open in the middle there if I did it right.
Broncos football as we begin
Let's try this
quarter
again.
number 2, as they've got it with a second down coming up. Another try after the first down sack.
Oh,
Jackson.
damn it. Thought I'd outrun him.
Breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. From the gun on third down, Jackson.
Bam.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll
6
take
for
it down,
6.
but
Look
not
at
before
this.
they work it across
It's like he was
the
MVP or something.
That's good for 28 yards. Jackson completes it to Hardman. Just a yard
1
on the
yard.
catch there. It'll be second and 9. To throw again on second down. Jackson, that's taken in, complete to Reynolds. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Jackson will throw again.
Oh, damn it. Pressure. He's going to be open.
Complete.
First incompletion. Damn it.
First down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true.
Oh, no.
Lost the football, and this is recovered
Ah,
by the
damn it.
Chargers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to wrist
I almost slid too.
I don't know about you,
So I've gotten better at it, but
at that point, whatever
I still get a little too cocky sometimes. It's just so much fun running with them.
And in this case, lose the football.
Should have gone down. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never
They're not wrong this time.
because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Man.
And they get him down, but not
I think with
before
all
he
his
takes it across
big
the
meat on the
40.
D line, I can get through there.
2-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. On 1st and 10 is Connor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, chat, do we got any tips here? What's going on? What's happening here? What am I doing wrong? Come on, feed me.
On 2nd down.
Feed me the big meat from the D line.
Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach.
Break it down.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's
All
always
right.
a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you
I need to get
run
some
to the
points here
football,
after stopping him
make sure
again.
there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Especially because I kicked off, so I get the ball at halftime. So I can get a score here, get the ball back, and get a 2-score lead to start the second half.
And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over. So
We're not going to talk about that.
Short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory,
Woo! Oh man,
ball security.
that was risky, but he should have had it after that.
Continue to move it. Chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And an alley to run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those
Ooh,
legs.
man.
Able to improvise and get the first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Jackson.
Yikes.
And that'll be knocked away.
Way too long. There's multiple open receivers there.
He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson throwing again. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Oh man.
Hardman. And now the ball's out.
Are you shitting me?
And it's covered by the Chargers.
Whenever I see a team turn it
It's
over
been
on
Fumble
back-to-back
City a day
drives,
so far.
fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film.
These announcers are super funny, let me tell you.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Luck now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I would appreciate if he turned around and picked that off instead of being a douche and swatting it down, but
They come
I'll
up
take
now
it.
3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he
Oh,
will
that was
not be
awkward.
able to hang on through the
All right,
contact.
stops him again on 3rd down.
The coverage
I keep holding him, which is usually one of my biggest struggles, but I can't do anything with it. And they're going for it. Look at this.
The defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football, so I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact.
Oh, left him wide open.
They kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're going to be set up down around the
Damn.
15-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Luck now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver.
All right.
They're taught to catch.
And call a timeout. They're about to kick their field goal. Not much time left, but they can drive down, get a field goal, or a crazy touchdown in the half.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
I didn't think I'd be losing at this point. I'm not going to lie to you, so I'm a little sad.
Barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have.
Oh, I don't have Ruggs back there. That's my mistake.
A game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping.
All right.
knowing that they are out in front.
Let's fix our issues here. This is really a fake excuse. I do put him in, but that's not why I'm losing. He's the fastest guy on my team. I need him returning.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
I mean, I just take a shot with the Ruggs. If it goes wrong, it's almost the end of the half anyways. If it goes right, it could be a game changer. Oh, they're double covering him. Nope. There we go, Lindsay. All right. Almost in field goal range already. Where I am now, but I'm not good at field goals, so I don't trust myself from here. There we go. Oh, he didn't get out. What the hell? I was hoping to try and get one more play out of it. That's why I ran for sidelines. They're actually recommending me to go for it. That's crazy because I never play conservative like this, and I try and get a field goal. I would go for it, and Madden never tells you to.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3
But
before halftime.
I don't want to miss the Super Bowl, so I'm going to play a little different. There we go. Tie game going into half, and I get the ball. Unless I spoke too soon. I left 3 seconds on the clock. If that's enough, then I'm very sad. A little squib it here. And take the time off.
They just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the
There we go.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you to
All right, we'll watch a halftime show for a second. See if we get some highlights from Derek's game, the NFC Championship game.
One half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, we'll head to the NFC Championship.
They're acting like his game hasn't happened yet, so they're going time-wise, so no highlights. But spoilers, the Panthers win. All right, we got Ruggs back there now. Let's see if he'll be a difference maker. Oh, they kicked it real far back, but I'm just going to go for it. I talked him up, so got to 24. So not as good as just staying there. Also, they still Lamar Hunt, go crew.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum and begin to
Ooh. Yikes, that was terrifying.
that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield.
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Okay.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Hardman go deep. See if Ruggs can get open. There it is. Oh, pass interference, honey.
So Charles,
Messed up.
what are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same
I think it's time for Lamar Jackson run.
game of football. Who's going to block them? Who's going to tackle them?
Oh boy, not much room there.
Turnovers. You've got to take care of the
Ooh, 67. If I get 2 more yards with him, it's party time.
The scramble, but it'll still leave him with third down. Jackson now.
Get the first and then go from there.
No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Oh, damn it. Man, they both got so open right after that, too.
Right at the midfield stripe.
Damn.
Chris Jones, the defensive
Let's see if they'll do it
tackle, getting in
again.
there for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions.
Oh, Lindsey saved me there. That totally should have been picked.
Back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh, boy, 3rd and 15. I am struggling right now.
From the gun, Jackson.
There we go.
And
Nice.
this is caught by Watkins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Now Jackson on first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Oh, damn it.
Able to find a lot of empty space there.
All right, let's see if Zeke can do anything. 100 yards, nice.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes.
It's not a good sign. Let's try it anyways.
Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Oh, man, if we got off that, I would have had it. 2 rushes, maybe 2 yards.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second down and goal. Jackson.
Oh, no.
It's out and picked up by the Chargers.
Oh, God, why can't I catch him up so much faster? Oh, jeez.
And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course,
I think the worst part of that is I saw 3 different receivers open in the end zone. I just got so excited to run in with Lamar Jackson.
It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra
Damn
point
it.
splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The scoop and score always in its
And then when it rains, it pours. Not just a fumble at the goal line, but I take it all the way back.
and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
All right, can't do it again.
Take it in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the
Besides his
touchdown
fumbles.
I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure
Oh, man.
you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged.
He's made some big mistakes. I love him. I've talked him up. I don't know. Are they missing this game?
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you tough?
Definitely not going to risk that one there. I'll take the slide.
Respect.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, I'm getting risky with it. I'm trying to force things now.
Contact brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
That was
They've kept
awkward.
them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Didn't he just say that?
Can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it
man.
down to the 49.
I'm absolutely terrified of making another mistake.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Oh, what?
Incomplete.
I think that might have been a little early there on the contact and the receiver, but okay.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete.
All right, 17-10 going into the final quarter here.
Until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL.
I don't know if I can handle another overtime game. I don't know if I can do it.
Tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now it's Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. Up opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing again on second down.
Shit.
Jackson. That ball complete to Isabella.
I think the call here is to run in with Jackson,
5 at the 6.
but I am horrified of the potential.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson being chased.
Oh my God! Woo! That could have been a whole season right there.
Ball comes free. It's often unusual for the
Let's
team
try
to
the
make
fullback.
mistakes
He should be a little safer.
because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They usually look.
Nice. That looked bad from the beginning, but worked out. As long as I get this extra point, it'll be tied. I was about to say it is tied, but we know it's me. There we go. Tie game.
Sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
All right. I've been doing better on defense than I normally do this game. A stop would be huge here. Let's see what I can do. Oh, come on.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too clean.
That's probably the worst part on defense for me. A lot of times I just fuck up, and then I can only be mad at myself. But plays like that where I read it perfect, I hit him, and they just bounce off, and then bounce off multiple times after that, that's the worst. All right, let's bring some pressure, see if that changes anything.
Good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times the play caller
Yikes.
just looks down at his
Yikes.
shot, sees a short yard
See right there, that was so many missed tackles by me. That was all my fault.
He'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The first down
There we go, nice.
and he is set quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like
Sorry about all the clearing of the throats. I'm trying at least to move away from the mic. I don't have a mute button or anything yet. And I have allergies, so I'm constantly clearing my throat.
tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Really? Held on to that?
On target. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Oh, come on.
They'll try to
Nice.
forward counter. He's not going to get there. That won't
Oh,
be close.
man.
He was blown up in the backfield.
Have the chance to win this game in regulation.
Timeouts.
Or screwing it up, missing the Super Bowl, and season's over.
Ball game.
And you guys will get to see it live. Oh, my God.
And this won't
They missed that.
be online either. It's
It was a longer kick than I realized. It looked a lot closer to me for some reason. I realized they were at 33, but still.
in the 4th.
I was just ready for that to be a field goal and have to make sure I get a touchdown.
Absolute letdown.
So that changes some things and gives me a way better field position.
take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder will their offense ever see the football again?
As long as I don't fuck it up.
One through the post, and this thing could be over. Now Jackson.
Damn it, he was so open.
Get a throw away. He's taken down. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Yo, what's up, Carrot? You're here just in time to see either all my hopes and dreams or me being really sad.
Throw left side to Reynolds. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Jackson to throw.
Shit.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the
Again,
game.
there was open receivers and I fucked it up. My instinct was to go for it because I almost always do on fourth down. But if I miss that, which is a good chance I would from that angle or position, they could kick a field goal and end it. So I'm going to have to punt it, sadly. Which is real sad because I felt really good after them missing that field goal. Thank you, Carrot. I think maybe you said that too early, but I appreciate the support. I thought he was about to break that, and I would have been real depressed. Wait, are they not calling timeout? Oh, they already did? Okay. Oh, wait, no, they didn't. What are they doing? All right, I'll take it. I didn't want overtime. I'm horrified, but they definitely had a chance to get a field goal there. Man, 3 playoff games for me, and 2 of them have been overtime. Let's hope 2 wins. The first one was a win. Last time I called heads, it was heads, and I said heads is always right. And I'm wrong. So that's really depressing.
Game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get
the only thing that I have a little hope for is that I've done better on defense, but I'm a little worried right now.
If both teams kick field goals, we can play. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw
bringing it out, huh?
gets picked up, the defense scores, game over.
Cool. I'll take it.
In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play.
Yeah, thank God. There should be no overtime in football. What is this nonsense? Make that the entire season, not just postseason.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield.
If they break a play wide open, I think my internet connection is getting bad, so the game might cut out.
Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now. The ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball
I hear a lot of lightning outside.
to a field goal and give the other team a
A
chance.
tree just fell on top of the apartment next to me, so it might happen. No, he's wide open. I was just about to sack Luck too. Damn it.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. On the
Bitch, sit down.
and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield.
All right.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play.
If I can get him to 3rd here, this could be big. Looks like a run, but I can't expect a run here.
From the 50,
Nope.
it's Locke. He'll let this go for the end zone.
No. Oh my God.
Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need
Carrot, I hope you're right. Especially at the last play, that was horrifying.
back to throw. Locke. They'll complete this game.
Oh, you almost broke that. This is not good.
1 yards there on 3rd down.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them
I'm literally shaking over here,
face it. They don't want
playing against a computer.
6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it.
I think I'm most horrified. I know how much I just give up a big run or something and miss a tackle, and then the game could be over at this point. Oh, shit. I thought that was mid-play action.
And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 21.
All right. If I could hold him here,
Keep this
kick a
OT
field goal, and I
drive
get a chance
alive.
at it.
Now they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Locke.
Oh, man, that was lucky. That was horrendous defense all around by me.
Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed.
Carrot, I don't know if you're mocking me or if you're actually shaking, but either way, I appreciate the comment.
How about Green Bay?
Let's hope he can miss another field goal. This one's a little easier, though. I can't imagine he'll miss this.
Wilson to Jermaine
But I thought that last
Kearse
time.
gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett
Nope.
Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints, and they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. They won that one. They beat the
All right.
Colts, correct?
couple of the more memorable ones for sure. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT.
Damn it.
And now
They're not giving me any chance with rugs. They're scared.
they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because
It's like when Joey Votto bats. It's all walking.
they go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And that's how this one ends. In dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately
That
want
was
to win it. And
horrendous.
sometimes
I'm sorry you guys had to watch that.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it.
And then the announcers added to it by saying we're still going to see another drive in this game. No, I lost the AFC Championship game, you motherfucker. I'm missing the Super Bowl. There is not another drive. I have 4 giveaways.
It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough. because
Beyond, but I'm not in the mood to say beyond right now.
make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult off season for them.
Carrot.
Let's see how they bounce
All
back.
the sad emojis. That's me right now. Me dropping my head on the mic, that was a real reaction. That's how I was streaming. I was like, oh man, this drive to the Super Bowl, and it's over. My entire season's over. The Los San Diego Chargers are going to the Super Bowl against Derek. I'm very sad. My coach is using that oversized surface. Look, he didn't just get knocked out of the postseason. Derek, I know. I'm sorry. I don't want to do off-season stuff right now. They act like I didn't just fuck everything up. I should press X and fire my entire staff, even though it's my fault. I know, Derek. It feels like actual football season. I think that's why it's so stressful for me. Because when I lose, it really is like you gotta do the whole off season. You gotta work your way back in the regular season. You gotta get in the postseason, and then you don't have to blow at the fucking end like I did. So tragic is the exact word. That entire game was so sad. What year is in our damn league? Okay, 2021. I see it up there now. I say, do I even have to sign any of my coaches? Or they just try and get these contracts because they know they deserve to be fired? Yeah, no, they're all signed. You guys don't deserve an extension. Get out of here with that shit. Derek, you just remind me that I knew he fumbled. I knew he fumbled multiple times. Like I said, the whole game could have been different. But yeah, that one play literally would have changed it all. And you just reminded me of that. Now I'm more depressed. Oh, God. And I'm even more sad because I know you just are going to destroy the Chargers. And it's not going to be fun for you. And they easily won the Super Bowl instead of having this exciting matchup together. I'm sad. And look at Vic there. He's just casual as shit. Like, he just lost a preseason game to the Browns. But, yeah, I didn't get knocked out of the playoffs and one game away from the Super Bowl. No, you did, Vic. I'm trying to push blame because it was my terrible everything, but it's your fault. Derek, I was excited too. Especially when at that last drive, I helped him to a field goal. I was terrified. That wasn't a lie, but I was feeling good, and I felt real bad. I felt real bad. And now I'm just scrolling through menus like a madman. Like that's gonna change anything. I'm pretty much Vic in the office right now. I'm just, what am I doing? I'm losing my mind here. So, what do you guys want to talk about? That's not football. So, I can stop being so depressed. Derek, Pro Bowl is football. I don't want to talk about football. Carrot, very nice. You're almost off work. What are you going to do tonight? You want to play some games together or something? 30 more minutes? Nice. Even Snoop Dogg's rap is about football. Everybody's messing with me right now. This is Madden territory. You're headed to bed. I got you, Carrot. Fair enough. Uh-oh, cliffhanger. What am I waiting for, Derek? Who else is in here, by the way? We got 3 people. We got Carrot, we got Derek. Who's our third? And this cliffhanger. Oh, here it comes. Oh. Yeah, I didn't see that comment, Derek. That's fucked up. I thought maybe you had a suggestion to change this outcome or fix something. But you just made me more depressed. Especially because that was my dream Super Bowl. Those are my 2 favorite teams. And then once they played each other, no question who I want to win. The Broncos won it. And then that would be my dream scenario here. So way to make me more depressed. Well, we got a 4th person. Who we got in here? You're here just in time to see me be depressed and kind of a therapy session. While my coach just walks around his office like a madman using his phone. And then his Microsoft Surface, his oversized Microsoft Surface. And then you got this outdated remote in front of him. And he's like, yep, it's the off season, but there's a lot happening even though the official off season hasn't started yet. This is the most popular time in Browns history, the off season. Alright, well, let's go look at some football history. We'll probably have to go near the bottom of the NFC to look at this history, I'd imagine. Even in a simulated. Wow, they're literally dead last. Carrot, we want you to join the podcast sometime. Or you even do a special episode. So right now we only have 2 mics, so we have to find some way around it. But we could do guest episodes. I know Darius talked about it. A few of my friends have. So definitely. I also have a lot of different ideas for podcasts that aren't game related too, and because I just love talking to people and debating things and whatnot. Part of why I started streaming, just talk about different things. So you definitely should. But yeah, we scroll down here to get some football history. Because this is history now. The Washington Redskins are no more. This is the last Madden game that will have the Redskins in it. As Carrot says, it's racist. And I was going to talk about that for a minute. because, in my opinion, it's fucking nonsense. I get how it could be racist to Native Americans and they could have issue with it, but we're going to break this down for a second. There's been countless polls done. Majority of Native Americans don't care and aren't offended by it. But yet, white and black people just keep telling them they're offended and that it needs to change. And they're like, yeah, we're not offended. And they're like, no, you are. So it's just literally everybody white knighting and telling them what they are offended by, even though majority of them aren't. And now it's gotten to a point where the Redskins and the logo are no more. And I should also say I hate the Redskins. I don't think their logo or name is that great. Not anything to do with political or social issues, just objectively and looking at other team names and logos and colors. I think it's just very bland and not great to me. But I think it's crazy how far our society just moves and sticks to a certain narrative. They've been around for 87 years, and I could be wrong, but I don't remember this even being talked about till 10 years ago. And then it was like a strong debate both ways. And then within the last couple months, it's been brought on so strong. And then months later, it's no more. So I feel like it's crazy that they changed it with all the history they had. Especially, like I said, the one fair thing I think you could maybe remove it is that the people that it's talking about are offended by it, and majority of them aren't. And then I've heard people make the argument that majority are, so obviously that means some aren't, a very small portion, and they even say themselves a small portion. And I feel like that's absolutely terrifying. That's if that's how we're going to work, that a very small portion or even one person get to control the narrative and society and how we make decisions. Because I feel you literally learn at like elementary level that there's always going to be somebody that has an issue with something. Like that's why your parents teach you, that's what they're teaching. Everybody teaches you that to be confident in yourself, because there's always going to be somebody that has a problem with something. So you have to be confident in yourself. And now it's gotten a point, apparently, if a very small portion or even one person has an issue with something, then it needs to be changed. So by that point, what is not going to be changed? I know people say it's an extreme argument, like people do with gay people or like gay marriage and that kind of stuff. And I do think that when you're talking about some of those things, it can go too far and people are just trying to prove a point. But I feel like this is a very realistic, true point, because we're not talking about some crazy scenario like that. That side is literally talking about a very small portion or even one person feels a certain way, then something needs to change. There's going to be one person that's offended by the Eagles for sure. Just there's always going to, like I said, no matter what the situation is, going to be somebody that's feeling something. And you can do that with literally any of these. Something as innocent as the Bears, because people have been killed by bears, so that's offensive. But you go to my team, the Broncos, I'm sure somebody has an issue with a horse, or you could talk about how Cowboys used them and Cowboys did bad shit. So I don't see where that stops. And I feel like a prime example of that, and even more silly why they're changing the name, is some of the names they're debating on right now, which majority of them are horrendous and not creative at all. The leading candidate seems to be the Warriors, which first off, that's about the least creative name I ever heard, and like the go-to high school football name besides Wildcats. But then also, I don't know if you guys have seen, but that's starting to be an issue now. Kind of like, where does it stop? This is a good example of it. People are saying the Golden State Warriors need to change their name because Warriors are offensive because they killed countless people. So the Redskins' leading candidate is to change to a name that people are starting to have issue with now, So we're going to change to the Warriors, and then in 5 years they're going to have to change to, like, I don't know, kitten cats or something, and cats are going to be offensive. I just literally don't know where it stops, and I think it's fucking crazy since the main point people want to change it because it's offensive to Native Americans, and majority of Native Americans are not offended by it. And then you also look at it from the angle of, even if it was an offensive term at one point, it's clearly become something much more than that that people respect and means something to them. The fact that it's stuck around for 87 years and people wear it with pride, and I'm sure that's part of why Native Americans don't have an issue with it, because they know a majority of people are doing it to support it, not because they are mocking it or don't like it or think it's racist or whatever bad reason you got. Just like the other side, obviously, I'm sure there's the very small minority that do like it because they like the controversy and are truly racist. But like I said, that's why I can't focus on the minority in these things. So I think it's fucking just beyond stupid. I can't believe how fast these things can evolve from being a debate, which a debate is fair, because like I said, there's legitimate reasons, to there's only one stance, and if you're not like that, then you're racist and you're a bigot and all of these things. It's just crazy to me. And if they really choose the Warriors, that is a horrendous name. Even I've heard, it's not even creative, but I heard the Red Wolves, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool and different, and you can still fit Native Americans and like the Redskins theme in there, but make it PC so people won't have an issue, even though they will, but theoretically they shouldn't. And it's a cool name, and you could people have made concept art where it still looks like their uniforms but more modernized. And not that I prefer this, I'm just saying, since that's what it is, it's not a debate anymore. I feel like there is cool things they could do with it since they have to do it, but they'll probably do the most boring, uncreative thing. And I'll just say one more point about it. It's been this way, like I said, for 87 years, and they never considered changing it, and they had a strong stance against it, which I don't blame them. Like I said, I hate the Redskins. I don't think it's that creative, but I respect that as much as I don't like them, that they were taking that stance. And everybody's talking about how they're saluting them now and praising them because they obviously realized how outdated it was and how racist it was. Do you really think they kept it for 87 years and suddenly they had a change of heart and they just are good people now? Especially because people are, well, that was 87 years ago. People are different, which that's a fair argument. But like I said, this has been an argument for 87 years, not just the beginning of that year. So a year ago, they were a strong stance of keeping it up till probably about 4 months ago, maybe even sooner. They stuck by that stance, and then suddenly they changed it. It's not out of the kindness of their heart. They were forced to do it, which is ridiculous. And also the fact that the narrative is that they're praising them and saluting them for something they were forced to do, and they're not doing the kindness of their heart, I feel like shows just how out of it people are. So this is the last Madden that will have the Redskins. And I say that's the last thing, but you know how I ramble. What does that mean for Madden? Like 2021, are you not allowed to have any of the old uniforms? That's like a thing in Madden. You can go back to see the history, which is cool. Even with the horrendous Broncos uniforms I was showing, it's cool to see that. It's kind of like a museum of history of football instead of just a video game. But the Redskins, is that can be offensive to have those uniforms in there, and they're going to take that out? I'm imagining so, which is even more ridiculous. And then I think it's most certainly going to get to a point where, and probably very rapidly, anybody that's a longtime Redskins fan, which they've been around for 87 years and has all this old Redskins gear, is going to be shamed into getting rid of it and not wearing it. And that's where I feel like this is just a deep dive into crazy nonsense. So this is our last Madden with the Redskins. And On another note, though, we can have this horrendous team in here. I'm not being PC here. I know that's not what they're named after. They're not named after Browns people. But for one, with how ignorant people are about this whole thing, I'm surprised that they haven't been attached for that. But non-PC reasons. What the fuck is this? I know it's named after the owner, but why are you just a helmet as your logo? And then people are like, well, because the dog pound. I'm like, okay, why the dogs? No, well, because the leprechaun. Okay, what about this leprechaun? How does any of this dumb shit add up? This is way more offensive than the Redskins just off the dumb factor alone. Fuck Cleveland. Alright. I gotta take out some of my anger of my horrendous game. Let's force advance to the Pro Bowl. Wait. Me and Aaron play the Pro Bowl? What the hell? Why? Oh, our coaches? Is that it? Oh, what's up, Carrot? I mean, what's up, Cody? Oh, I'm not taking it back. I stand by that 100%. I'm glad. I don't know if you've been here the whole time, you're just sitting silent, or if you came in just for that. Either way, I'm glad. But I really hope you just came in. You're like, I'll support him, and I did that to you. Cody, I do know things. Like I said, I even recognize where your name came from, and even though it's terrible, I can at least appreciate that part and get it. So I get it. It's just dumb. I feel like this Pro Bowl doesn't need to happen. Should I advance this Pro Bowl? Derek, you still in here? Aaron, you in here? Are me and Aaron really gonna play this Pro Bowl? Oh, look, he's on his surface again. You know he's looking at porn to make himself feel better. Or he's looking at Brown's highlights and he's like, shit, we are pretty good after all. Super Bowl 56. Panthers versus the Chargers. Cody, I hate that I appreciate your joke that you said. I'm giving you a Nick Chubb. Because I don't appreciate anything about the Browns. But that's a good one. Alright, well, I don't know if Derek or Aaron are in here, so I'm just not going to advance Pro Bowl and wait for information from our league. I couldn't be more sad about this right now. Hey, I can kind of be with the Browns. There's always next year. Right? Alright, everyone. I love you. Thanks for watching. Sorry I had to watch this nightmare. Cody, enough of the Browns. The Browns puns. I almost said gifts because I'm an expert streamer. I love you guys. I'm sure I'll be streaming something soon. Maybe even again tonight. Not Madden because we know my season's